Hey folks, Cool18 here, and welcome to another episode of Board Game Night. We're playing Battlestar Galactica. I got Enter Elysium, Aruma, Knorr, and Briarstone here. We had to fiddle around a little bit with our connection, but everything seems to be okay, and it's currently Tom Zarek / Knorr's turn to play. You've just drawn your cards. So, Mr. Rebel, what do you got planned for us?
Well, last run we were debating whether the Fine Gaius Bolter was actually the most horrible president ever or not.
Which
and then
the answer was no. I'm not.
He did.
No.
He did some nice things, which means I think I am gonna go look at him in the sick bay, and then yell at him a lot.
Hey, there you go. Yeah, this thing, Gaius Baltar is either totally human or he's the most convincing Sylon role. He spent his first action thoroughly convincing us that he's fine. Now he can really F with us.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's probably what's going on. He was too good.
Well
Yeah.
played.
So okay, you're using executive order? Is that what's happening?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So you can
This is the
take
same
two
thing I
actions,
did to
or you
you.
can move or take an action. And you probably want to move out of sickbay.
Okay, because normally you can't voluntarily move out or what?
You can,
can.
Oh,
but the thing is, if you
right.
start your turn in sickbay, then you only get one skill card, which sucks.
Yeah.
I see. Yep. Okay. Well, compared to the normal 4.
Yeah,
But if I move
if
to
you were
like
to-
back to where I was, I have to pay a card again.
you
So-
would, yeah.
If you could
Yeah.
move to weapons control and then fire,
That would be
Perhaps.
good.
That'd be
Am
really
I-
nice.
Am I a good firer?
Everyone's the
Anyone
same.
can fire.
yeah, you're not
Okay,
actually
I'll do
firing the
that.
gun. You're more like telling people to do stuff.
Kill that thing. It'd be really nice
Okay.
if the admiral were on the ship right now, because nuking that forward space sector would be quite sexy. But that's all right.
So I'm supposed to. How do I decide who to attack? I could just shoot either one of the little guys or the big
Yeah,
one?
you pick something. You can actually fire at anything. You can fire at a raider, in which case a 3 and above kills it, or you can fire at a heavy raider, which requires a 7 or 8. It's very hard, but the heavy raider is extremely dangerous. Or you can also fire at the base star itself, and depending on what
But
you
we're-
roll, we can do some damage.
Well, we're like 3 turns from jumping away, aren't we? Like, why fight at it? Isn't it going to go
Because it's going to
away?
follow us on the other
Oh.
board.
Yeah. Now, it just damaging it doesn't do anything. If you damage it and then we jump, it'll repair when it's in the back of the
I
fleet.
don't think we have time to really destroy it before we go. Then.
Probably not. It might be best to just aim for something you can kill outright.
Hmm.
So, do we take the risk and go for the heavy raider then, or the
Tell you
small
what,
one?
I am going to recommend, because of reasons, that you go for the heavy raider.
Reasons.
Yeah.
Cylon.
To be fair,
No.
shooting a heavy raider is never a bad thing.
No, I'm
Okay.
actually down for that.
Here's why. Because before you roll, I'm going to play strategic planning. It's going to add 2 to your die roll. So it's going to bring you from a 25%
50-50.
success chance to a
50.
50-50.
Play
Roll
before
well.
Any die roll to add 2. Okay. Ready, and let's see.
Oh!
Oh,
Goddamn Cylon.
I
I have
wasted
no
my turn.
control. No control over what it does.
Well, maybe
Uh-huh.
you should start controlling yourself.
So we
Yeah,
lost
you
a
would have
really
no
good
control
card.
over these computerized die rolls. I see how it is. Mm-hmm.
It's my Cylon-esque action
Yeah.
roll.
All right, so that's it for the XO. So Tom Zarek, you now have to resolve a crisis.
Yes. You feel free to pull a crisis card for me.
Will do. I will drop that down. And we got riots. That sounds like a very Tom Zarek-y thing. Our
Well,
absent admiral has to make another choice.
Oh.
That's a painful one.
Yeah, population and fuel, or food and morale. And we've already taken a hit to morale. Our food is actually at 7 as well.
Yeah.
But fuel is difficult to find again. We've got a lot of population.
Yeah, you can just kill some people off. It's fine.
I'm pretty tempted that we have to go with population and fuel. I don't think there's another way.
I'm not going to disagree.
Let's.
I would probably do population and fuel myself.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to
Okay.
agree with that.
Well, unfortunately, it looks like we're going to be shooting some rioters, and I don't know what we're doing with the fuel.
Or I think we're like blowing up the fuel refinery ship.
Ah, yeah. Okay, so that's what's going to happen. We're going to shoot some rioters, and
Alright.
we're going to get attacked by Base Star then.
And decrease the fuel and population. And yeah, the base star is going to fire missiles at us. So We have
Not
to
me.
roll a die. So go ahead and roll the die. On a 4 to 8, the Battlestar Galactica will be damaged. Son of a Cylon!
What the?
What?
Clearly, he's the Cylon. You
I
can tell.
see. So I'm going to grab the first damage token over here, and it is the Admiral's quarters has been
No, I
damaged.
shot my own quarters.
So
I wanted to brig someone.
So what
it's
does that mean?
fine.
We can't go into that room now?
You can go into
that
it, but you can't use the room. Also, if anyone had been in it, they would now be in the sickbay.
Hmm.
This is actually not critical for us. The Admiral's quarters is what we use to brig people. So right now, it's
Critical
not
for
the end of
me,
the
I want to
world.
brig people.
I'm in the safest part of the vessel.
And what else? Oh, we have the jump prep. Boop. Now we're at the -1 stage. So next time we get a jump symbol, we will jump automatically.
Which will happen.
Alternatively, we could jump manually and risk 1 population. So I'm going to discard that. And that's the end
Where
of
is-
Tom Zarek's turn.
Where's the jump prep? I don't understand where you said -1.
Top right corner of the bar, just underneath all the dials. It says jump preparation.
Where it says auto jump, I see like the red X symbol and then -3 and then -1.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as soon as we go
Mm-hmm.
1 up, we will automatically jump and we won't lose any population because like the entire fleet is ready.
So one more turn. We're out of
One
here.
more
more
crisis
turn.
that's got the jump
Christ,
prep
I
icon.
think- yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Could be several turns, but chances are.
Yeah. Doc Cuddle.
Yes. All right. Well, since I am the doctor and everything, and you know, it's imperative. It's imperative that I get back to my duties. I do believe I was put in here by some political ploy. So what I'm gonna do
First, draw your cards,
is right. I'll do that first, and then I'll do the other thing.
because they'll help.
Wait, no, I can't. Can I
Yeah.
draw the cards?
Yeah.
Oh, I can.
In the brig?
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes
It doesn't
sense.
say you don't, so.
Draw
You've
that.
got unlimited visiting rights. Basically, imagine like Laura Rosalind in the brig still controlling everything.
Yeah. And if you do get brigged as the president, you keep your title. But if you get brigged as the admiral, you lose it.
Hmm.
I believe the CAG also loses the title if you get brigged.
Huh.
Make a deal. What's this?
I'm making a deal.
You drew your cards, now you're making a deal. Choose a character in the brig and move it. What?
Mm-hmm.
Then discard this card and choose a player to draw a mutiny card. Holy shit.
I'm
Wow,
Doc
that's
Cuddle.
powerful.
Well,
So you're
That's
sending
insanely
someone
good.
else to the brig because everyone has a mutiny card.
Not necessarily. First, I don't have a mutiny card. Secondly, he could choose himself
Yep.
and get a new mutiny card.
I'm a disgruntled doctor. I am certainly getting the hell out of here.
So where are you going?
I am going to go.
go mope in the Admiral's quarters. No one likes that place anyways. It's
Actually,
dirty
do I
and
have
messy.
it? Oh yeah, I have that. So I'm gonna pop over here.
You
Oh, I
don't.
You can't
okay.
use your card actions,
Oh, I can't. Eh?
Coddle.
Yeah,
you
can't
could
engineer, can you?
hang out in FTL control because one of the options on Hilo's turn could be to XO you. Nah, that'd be a little bit silly. Never mind. There's
Yeah,
no
we're
advantage.
not massively under threat yet. Like they're still in the front of us.
No, what?
Mm,
Yo.
the idea would be if you were to stand somewhere where if someone XO'd you before your next turn, you could do something cool. So that might be command or weapon control.
Also, actually, it doesn't matter. But you are allowed to go wherever you wanted, right?
Anywhere
Actually,
in the
you know what?
Galactica.
I think that's where
Oh,
I'm
anywhere
gonna
in
go.
the Galactica. Okay.
I'm gonna go right over here. And I'm gonna hang out with Gaius.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna pull out my smokes. Would you like one?
Hmm. Depends on who you're going to give this mutiny card to.
I am actually gonna give it to myself if I could. Could I?
Yeah, I believe it says that. You
I'm the
just
disgruntled
choose a
doctor.
player. You are a player, so you can have a mutiny card.
All right. This
And
is
then
how
I-
doctors roll.
It's ballsy, but it's good.
Uh,
You've already been in Brig. If you get a second mutiny card, you can deal with it. You're fine.
What's this? Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'll look at that next time.
So,
Um,
crisis it up.
That's it. Yeah. Crisis coming up.
That is the other thing. If you're in the Brig, there's no crisis cards.
But on the flip side, of course, is that if there's no crisis card, we can't go anywhere.
That's
so.
Right.
true.
There we go.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Doctor chooses? No.
Yeah. Current player chooses. So one option is just everyone discards 2 skill cards. The other one is a skill check where if you fail, sure, we lose morale, but you would get to look at either the president or the admiral's loyalty card.
Ooh.
This one is always a fun card because there's a lot of back and
Well,
forth.
But I have 2 loyalty cards,
Yeah, so he only
I
gets to
have to
look
choose
at
one of
one.
One of them, yeah.
Yeah, one at
At
random.
so it doesn't tell you anything.
No. That's why you wouldn't really pick Boomer or Gaius, so it's going to be me as the target if you go for the fail.
Well, I could pick from Boomer. Boomer's only got 1, right?
Oh, yeah, Boomer gets the second one
Oh
later
well,
on,
I'm
sorry.
not the admiral.
Oh, right. That's true.
It's
So-
yeah.
Also, having 7 morale is not great.
We might want to try to pass, or we might just want to discard 2 skill cards. I guess the question is the cost of passing the skill check less than having everyone discard 2 skill cards? And I have to assume it's probably easier to pass a skill check. Requires less of an investment. I assume.
Considering I am the green yellow guy, I would say that we could. I need some help, possibly, if we wanted to pass this.
I can help a
I'm a
little bit.
green yellow guy too, and I can help, but not much.
Okay. Well, what I'm going to do, since it's still my turn, I can play the first skill card, right? I'm not
Although
playing the
I
first.
would say that if
skill
you want
card.
to look at my card, I don't mind, because I'm totally human.
Yeah, but
It would cost us some morale.
also we don't know that the doc is not a Cylon.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
true.
if he's a Cylon, he says it was a Cylon.
Mm.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I could really play the field there, but don't worry about that.
So what are you
Let's see.
choosing, current player?
I'm gonna say we're gonna do the skill check and boop.
Boop. What's this? Investigative committee. So this is all cards, including the Destiny deck, are going to be face up. All right. Oh, so right away we know there's going to be. Okay, that's a 0 penalty treachery card. The problem is it will spawn a civilian ship. Now we can live with that. Okay, that's fine.
That's
Yeah,
not
we're
bad.
gonna
Wait,
be
isn't
taken
that
away pretty
a
soon.
good thing?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Well,
no,
civilian ships
civil.
is never a good thing, because they're just liabilities.
Yeah, they'll get blown
Oh.
up. Okay, so I'll put these over here. So we already started off 1 to the good.
Mm.
So next one to put into cards would be Hilo.
Okay,
So
and
our goal is to
what's
get
the
up to
aim?
9.
9.
Or not.
Yeah, sure. So add 2 skill check. And
Oh, they're face up, by the way.
yeah, how much are we on now?
That's 4 to the positive.
What's your hand limit, by the way?
10.
10. And I will draw 5 next time round. Yeah, I'm gonna call it there.
Okay. I cannot assist, so I will play no cards. Well, I mean, I swear I could do trickery, but it wouldn't be worthwhile, so I pass.
So
Baltar.
How many points do we have right now? Total? We
4
have-
out of 9.
Okay. And I can play as many as I want.
Yep.
But you guys get to see them face up because they are.
Yep.
the
thing,
committee.
Yes.
Which, of
Yep,
course,
so I'll
isn't a
play.
problem because no one here's a Cylon, right?
Clearly.
It's possible. Okay.
It is possible that there's no Cylons right now.
Yeah,
How
I'm getting the
much-
feeling that maybe that is, unless people are playing really clever.
That's
how
what happened
much-
last
okay,
time.
So it was Coddle's turn, so we still got Zarek and then Coddle after me, right? To play into the skill check.
Yep.
Yep. Actually,
So I'm
not
just
last
trying to
time.
gauge
Last
how
time there were
much-
2
how much-
Cylons right at the start. That was bad.
Trying to gauge how much I need to help here.
Well, it's closer to your draw phase than it is to theirs, so they're going to have extra skill checks. So
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna play that card, and, then
the Doc
I hope
can't usually help. He only draws 1 politics, and that's it. So,
Doc can't help.
well, he-
And
he-
I have claimed, and I will claim again, that I can help. I just can't go all the way there.
Okay,
okay. Well, right now we're at
Okay, so I'm
a
gonna do-
6 out of
I'm gonna
9.
do this then,
Ooh, force their hand.
which I think is okay, but you'll see why I'm doing this soon.
If the current player is a human player, he may play 1 skill card face up. If he does not, he must draw a mutiny card. So
The fact that it's face up already makes me think it's safe to.
what's
I'm
it
not-
is
I'm
going to
not-
force the Doc to play a card. If he
Does
doesn't,
the
he's
Doc
going to
need to
draw a
play a
mutiny
card
card,
right
which
now?
means he'll go to prison. But that's
here's the problem. Didn't the Doc just play a yellow politics card?
no, not
and
yet.
he-
Oh,
hasn't
he
gone
did
yet.
play the investigative committee. That's true.
Exactly, and he pulls 1 yellow per turn, so he should have had 1 or possibly 2. So there is this possibility that he doesn't have any more yellow cards in his hand, in which case he's forced to either play a negative one or take a mutiny
Now,
card.
technically, the skill check cards only resolve at the end of the check, so we can wait on this a little bit longer. But we'll have to keep it in mind. So, Baltar, are you
Okay.
playing any other cards?
Yes. And this is the reason I was playing that card, is I'm going to play this as well.
All hands on deck. For each skill card in this check with a strength of 0, add 1 to the check's total. Oh, great. Because that even helps here.
So I
So
did
they've got
4
+2 from that.
points.
I got
No,
two
3
My-
points.
And then
Oh, that's right. You did the
+4.
community. Yeah, that's right. So right
force
now
of
we are sitting at a
hands and
7.
all hands.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah. The fonts are super small. Yeah. So we're at 9 right now, which means currently we have a victory.
Yeah.
But Doc
so-
was playing a card.
He may end up having to play a card, and he might not have a good one. So
Yeah, so
Zarek?
I am. Oh, I can't play. Well, I can, but do I want to play that? Yeah, I can. I'll play this.
okay. So
Is
now
it
we're at
a 2?
11. Doc.
Okay, so what are we at currently? We're at a see that's a 3, 6, 7, 9, 11.
Yep.
If you don't play a card, you're gonna get another mutiny, and then you'll go to jail.
Ba, 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 ba.
But since we're already over, you can play a lower number of a different card if you don't have any yellows.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
you
can
and
play
it
pitch
should
one or
still
two
be
and we'll be
fine.
fine.
There we go. That brings us down to a 9, but that's okay. So we passed the skill check.
No.
Nope.
Oh.
We failed it because he played another blue.
He's spiking it.
Yep.
He
Sylon?
wants it to fail, so we're gonna lose our morale, and he's gonna get to look at a skill card.
Yep. Between the president or
I mean, I
Yeah,
get,
bro.
I get
Well,
really want to
so
look
he's
at a skill
Cylon
card.
because otherwise
No,
we'd have
hang
just
on,
elected
hang
to
on.
fail.
Here's just before we resolve it, the
Uh-huh.
2 cards you're currently playing. Are you playing them first, or are you playing one of them as the skill check?
Yeah.
well, no. No, actually, no. I have to play one more, don't I? Yes. I
Well,
do.
you don't have to. You could put one in as your skill check card, and then you can put one in afterwards as the force to their hand.
Okay, then that's what I would like to do,
Okay.
just so it still fails.
So we'll say that the number 1 repair card is the force their hand, which comes out the same result. We are 1 shy of success.
You
Mhm.
bastard.
I don't know if
But-
anyone's got a card they can play at this point. I'm not sure if there is.
You'd have to have an action, wouldn't you?
Some are actions and some may be reactions.
Sadly, I think declare emergency works, but I played that.
Or you put it in the skill check, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess
I
then
have nothing.
we fail. That's kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well,
we failed without going like electing to fail. We didn't say at the beginning, okay, we're deliberately going to
Yeah.
fail this.
So we
it
spent
was a
like a
waste of
crap ton of
cards.
cards
yeah.
to
So-
fail.
Doc is definitely a Cylon, and the brig is unable to be used because the Admiral's quarters is damaged.
I said out in the outset, to my knowledge, that I wanted it to fail. So
Well, one would assume that you'd be more, if you actually wanted it to fail, you would remind us later on again, which you didn't, and you let us play cards, which
Oh.
seems very Cylon-y.
it does seem silent. I guess that's true.
I will say that having played with Briarstone, and this is not an unreasonable way for him to act when he's human.
Mm-hmm.
Having a little bit of meta knowledge, he tends to hold cards like close to his vest. And he will do that where he'll sort of say something once, and people will just act, and then he'll do that thing.
I don't want to do the whole sway people thing.
Yeah, he doesn't play
Guys
that
act like
that
you
sort of
want to.
game. So I'm gonna
But
say
you
it's
would
not
say that if you were Cylon
definitive.
defending him.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
All right, so we decreased
That
the
was
morale.
good.
So you can look at someone's card. Whose card do you want to look at? Random.
Well, I can only look at the admiral or the president's card.
And the president
Um,
has 2 cards, so you'd
I
only
know.
get to see one of them.
I honestly, I think I'm gonna go for the 100% choice. I'm gonna go for the admiral.
He's going
Okay.
to say I'm a Cylon.
Well,
That's-
if you are, then he'd be right.
Which player are you?
Briar should be player 4.
Should be. You sure? Because I don't want to give it to the
Yeah,
wrong
no,
person.
I am player 4 for certain.
Okay.
Okay. That's very interesting.
And then you're going to give it back to player 5.
Player 5. Okay. Pass to. Let's see. There you go. You should have
You
it back
said-
now.
Thank you.
You said that you cannot send someone to the brig if there is the damaged admiral's quarter. Is that you can't
Yeah,
use the
'cause-
action in the admiral's quarter, or they just can't use the brig? Period.
Oh, you can't. Well, you can't use the Admiral's Quarters, which is activate Admiral's Quarters. Try to send someone to the brig with a skill check of 7.
There are cards in the game that allow you to send someone directly to the brig, and that would still work.
I see.
I'm actually going to say that as a doctor, I have thoroughly checked over Carl Agathon, and I'm going to say he's not a Cylon.
Huh.
Okay.
But he
All right,
would say
so-
that if he's a Cylon and wants me to believe him because I was doubting him.
There's a lot of levels that could be going on here. I have my own opinion, though.
Mm-hmm.
So, now we have to resolve the Cylon activation, which is the Raiders. So they will do the same thing they were doing before, which is to do that. And there's no jump prep, so we just discard this this check. We're going to let Hilo actually take a real turn.
Yay!
And then that'll be the end of this
What the-
part here. So,
Mm.
Right, so I've landed in the hangar deck. I'm like, hi guys, I brought nukes.
woohoo!
Happy birthday.
You need to draw your cards too.
Yeah, I need to draw my cards. Yeah, I forgot that. Right, 2 leadership, isn't it? 2 tactics, so draw to hand. Draw to hand.
I noticed I'm the only one that it gets. I only get 4 cards per turn. You guys all get 5.
Yeah.
It's because
No,
you
that's
get
'cause
the
you've got, like,
extra
a
one every
badass.
time you draw a crisis, though. That's your 5th card, and you get to pick it from any category.
Hmm.
So,
Okay,
Unless
so
I'm in the brig.
Arumba,
Mm-hmm.
you've got engineering and stuff. If I asked you to, could you fix the Admiral's quarters for me? I kind of want someone to sleep.
I don't understand how to do that, but I would be willing to try.
You might have an engineering card which says
Repair.
remove damage token.
yeah, there's engineering cards called Repair. They can fix
have-
Vipers, and they can fix rooms.
Just to prove it to you, I noticed that the button at the top called Situation will tell you I'm player 2. I have exactly 1 card, 1 skill card.
Yeah.
I can't do anything for you. I
Can
spent
you
all my
actually
cards.
Yeah, Quill, can you have... do you have any repair actions?
I cannot tell you what I have in my hand.
Okay.
I will tell you, though, that, I mean, I've got a fair number of cards in my hand, though. And I do draw engineering cards.
Okay.
I will say that much.
Right, so I've landed, and I'm like, hi guys, I brought nukes. By the way, call up Sharon, because, you know, of course, I've missed you, and I don't know why you're here, because I swear I was just talking to you on Caprica.
I don't know what you're talking
And
about.
I'm going to executive order you.
Okay, so the one thing I will say, though, if I am going to be repairing things, I can't do it from space. I have to be in the location for it.
Ah, okay.
But I could potentially do it. We're very close to jumping. When we jump, I'm going to be dumped into Hangar anyway. So I will say, for my movement, I actually don't know if, like, the Admiral Quarters is good, but the other thing I could do is go to the Hangar deck and repair a couple of those Mark 7 Vipers. They're pretty sexy
don't worry about
beasts.
that. I'm just going to say, you know, don't worry about that. I got that covered.
All right. Well, then I will indeed. I can just teleport out of this. I can leave the Viper there for some reason. I'm pretty sure anyway.
You can swim through space.
And then I can appear. I will go to the Admiral Quarters. I will have to discard a card. Let me throw a label on this too. Boop.
Is there a limit to the number of raptors and things?
Yeah, they're up
they're the
top.
ones that are physically there.
Okay, you can't have more than the number of pieces on the board.
No.
Nope.
So I will
Once they're
discard
destroyed,
that for
they're
the
destroyed.
move.
Horrible.
And then I will play a repair card to repair the current location. Boom. There we go. Admiral Quarters are fixed.
Yay, I can sleep somewhere.
If that's what people wanted, I mean, you know, gotta listen to the Admiral. Hopefully everything is good. Hopefully we're not going around sending people in the brig randomly.
Well, not randomly.
Mm-hmm. Anyway,
Roll
that's
the
it for my XO. So Hilo, you have to crisis it up. Crisis it up.
Yay. Cards, crisis.
Also, remember your moral compass ability. Once per game, you can force a player to choose something else in a crisis card. if it's a
And
choice.
during my turn, I can reroll a dice,
Mm-hmm.
which is pretty damn powerful.
Makes you a great pilot.
Yeah. Also very good at fire control.
Yep.
So drag that onto current crisis.
And FDL control as well.
Oh, good point.
Ooh.
Training
if
a
I've seen-
rookie.
CAG
Ooh.
chooses, so that's me.
Have
So
you
I
seen
can
what the activation is.
I can activate an unmanned Viper, and then I have to activate the Raiders. Or I choose 2 Vipers that are not damaged or destroyed and move them to the damaged Vipers box. Huh.
Do that. Don't worry about it.
You keep saying that.
He's got a card that says, completely destroy all Vipers. And
I mean, I could do. I mean,
he's a sylon.
that would move things here. We're actually not necessarily in the bad shape. Because activating a Viper allows us to deploy Vipers as well. Like, activating Viper can be deploying one or can be moving existing ones.
Okay. And we have got enough at the back to still tank up those 2 who are heading round.
And we're
so-
probably going to jump away. I feel like rather than
Yeah.
damaging anything and costing us resources, I would rather activate a Viper sort of here, just in case the Heavy decides to move, and then activate the Raiders over there. I feel like we're totally safe.
I think so.
Oh, wait,
I
hold
agree.
on. Much better idea. Actually, I got to double check something. In the Exodus rules, there's a new action you can use when with the civilian ships, because the civilian ships don't automatically go away anymore when you jump.
Oh,
They stick
okay.
around. But when any player activates a Viper, he has the option to escort a civilian ship to safety instead of moving or attacking with it. When a player uses a Viper activation to escort a civilian ship, he chooses a civilian ship in the Viper's space area and shuffles the civilian. So that's what I'm going to do. Instead of deploying a new ship, move to reserves, I'm going to activate one of the Vipers in the back to escort a civilian ship away, which is something that's important to do because otherwise they just keep accruing all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
That's-
I'm happy with my turn now, or with that choice.
So it's deploy raiders from base star, is it?
No, it activates them. So I activated it and I moved the Raiders up. There's not any more Raiders though. Oh, shit. At the bottom. Yes,
Yeah.
we have to deploy 3 extra Raiders onto the board.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking, that we've got a lot of raiders on the board. I mean, we are going to be jumping away.
Mm-hmm. Luckily, they deploy after the activation from the choice, so they don't
Yeah,
get to move
yeah.
this turn. Ah, that was fine. We're going to be fine. What could possibly go wrong? All right.
Cylon.
So next turn will be Boomers, but I think we're going to put a cut in here, and we're going to follow this up next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.
Stay shiny.
Later.
See you soon.
All right.